This second part is similar to my other videos regarding using a container. At this rate, I'll be using a section for the container. Remember, we need to organize everything inside by using the container class. Similarly, we use rows and columns inside, and the need to specify the size of the container is a must. They'll insert a value for the heading 1. Try to visualize your contents. What will it be inside your website? I'll duplicate this part to insert the image. Next, make sure to set the proper size of the column. In this case, I'll divide the 12-unit screen into 2, so I will set both LG to 6. Refresh the browser to see how it looks like. Both are positioned differently, but we will fix it as we go along. Change the last column into an image. Be sure that you have downloaded an image and placed inside a folder to organize everything. When you refresh this, we notice that the image is bigger than the screen. This is normal, and it only follows the original size of the image. What we should do is to apply an image fluid inside the class. Then after we refreshed, this image will change according to the default size of the screen. At this part, I'll try to change the image. Finding the right image is somehow challenging. Sorry for this part. Next, we will try to align the text inside the column by means of applying align-items-center. This way, we perfectly aligned our text inside the column for now. I'll create another div to enclose this H1 inside and change the text color. And to make it sure that it is centered, they'll be using the text center class inside this div. So, dNone or displayNone will hide the H1 away, but it should appear on a certain size of the screen. But I want it to appear if it meets a large screen size, and disappear only for medium to small screen sizes. We apply display large block. This way, when the screen is large, the header 1 or H1 will appear, and hides if it's not. Next, let's change the margin top. By apply MT-5, try to explore on the size on this part. Upon refreshing the page, we created a margin on top of the container, separating the navbar from the container. This is applicable to all the screen sizes. Next is to create an ID in order for us to set changes inside our H1. Remember to understand how selectors works from pseudo-naming down to descendant. And inside our app.css, we create this newly created ID, and I want all H1s inside this heading group ID to have a different font weight and size. Again, changes should be seen upon applying the weight and size. Then we apply a media query. Media queries enable you to create responsive designs that adapt to different screen sizes, resolutions, orientations, and other aspects of the user's environment. In other words, this will behave differently once we change the screen size. Well, in this case, it doesn't do much, but it will become more responsive. This line signifies the beginning of a media query. It tells the browser to apply the styles within the curly braces only if the conditions specified inside the parentheses, max width, 1200px are met. Again, we cannot see changes, but surely it will be responsive. Next, I'll try to duplicate this header 1 or H1. You can insert multiple H1s on this part. Then, we can bring back the dark background color of the navbar. The colors are still not okay. This is just a test. We can always change them later on. Now, if you are not comfortable on the alignment of this text, we can change it by removing the text center. That's it for now. I hope you understand some of the concept applied in this video. Thank you for watching. Proceed to the third part.